new experiences, and wow, it's out of this world. Expensive?
Yes, it's expensive. I think I posted something on the social medias that says new experiences coming to Star Wars Galaxy. The price and experience is out of this world.
Out of this world. Pricing and experiences coming soon to Walt Disney World inside Hollywood Studios.
Yes, welcome to the podcast. This is Bruce. That's Connie over there. We're hosts of the Unlocking the Magic podcast here on YouTube and podcast version. We hope you like it.
Go ahead and go over and find us over on iTunes or Stitcher Radio. Make sure you subscribe.
Yes, we are talking about a couple of things happening in the news. There's a lot of exciting announcements and happenings coming to Disney, and as usual, we're always happy to share good news and share what's happening. So the number one thing we're talking about today is Star Wars Galactic Federation. Is that what it's called?
A 2-night immersive adventure.
A 2-night immersive adventures aboard the Galactic Starcruiser. Holy smokes, this looks pretty amazing.
They say, see it, feel it, live it.
And I'm sharing it on my screen right now. You can see it says 2-night I can't even say that word. Immersive.
Go ahead.
I feel like Walt Disney himself.
Go for it.
See it, feel it, live it. Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser is a revolutionary new 2-night experience where you are the hero. So this is, Connie, if I'm not mistaken,
yes,
a hotel version of character dining.
I mean, it's immersive, so take that however you want. It does sound like you might need to be an extrovert to do this. It's just kind of how I'm getting. I don't know about character dining, but I do know that you being an introvert might not really love some of the experiences during your voyage.
Why do they do this to introverts? Why do they make experiences where you have to be an extrovert to like it?
It says what's included. Every Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser vacation package includes a 2-night stay in a well-appointed cabin or suite, meals excluding alcoholic and specialty beverages. So meals are included? Is that what I'm reading here?
So you get food and cabins.
And the opportunity to live your Star Wars story through exclusive experiences, missions, and activities. I'm laughing because I feel like you're cringing on the whole.
You know, it's not that I'm cringing. It's just that, I like character dining, but I don't want to interact with the characters. And if there's a lot of people who listen to the podcast and the show that are like me, right? That enjoy the experience of this, but they don't want to be forced to do things that they're not comfortable doing.
So if you go over to the highlights, you'll see they have an entire layout of what exactly you are going to expect. And by being part of the story, they list it says an entire galaxy of possibilities. And it's saying it's nothing else you've ever experienced. Part live, immersive theater, part themed environment. What's that mean, part themed environment?
Themed environment means that it's going to be a lot of people and characters around you.
Part culinary extravaganza.
No, what I guess this is how like Galaxy's Edge is an outpost?
Yes.
And you are in the outpost.
Right.
This is going to be the hotel version of that. So it's going to be like you're in wherever this is, the Galactic Federation. I don't know why I keep calling it the Galactic Federation, but I keep calling it that.
I think it sounds cool, to be honest.
You're going to be in this hotel, and everything in this hotel is going to be like you are in a ship traveling through the galaxy.
So part culinary extravaganza. I can't say that either. Extravaganza. Real life role-playing game. And yet so much more.
Oh, see, that's where I'm out. Real life role playing games.
There's got to be a sample itinerary that is exclusive for introverts.
There was an itinerary that shared it. Don't have the information here with us, but there was somebody that shared the itinerary of exactly what you do, like when you check in, and there's like a whole story that goes along with it. So you check in, you have to like have a job, you go through this whole thing, and it's like it's very immersive. I agree. It's going to be cool. If you are an extrovert like Connie and you are into Star Wars, yes, it's a little bit pricey, But I think it's going to be one of the coolest experiences you can have when it comes to being a Star Wars fan.
So there's 3 days. Day 1, you arrive at the terminal at 1 o'clock. You go onto your Starcruiser. It has like these itemized times of where you have to be and what you're doing. Kind of reminds me of a Disney cruise.
Yes. Well, a lot of people said that's like how they kind of priced it. So you're going to be having this experience, and it's going to be a 2-night thing where it's all you do for those 2 nights. Like you're on a cruise, right? You go on a cruise, you eat, everything's included with it, your cabin, and you have those cruise experiences. This is going to be the Star Wars version of that.
I think the overall pack, like when you go to the sample itinerary, there's a lot here that they're doing to make you feel really immersed and part of the fun, and have, like it says here, dinner featuring live music, special atrium entertainment. I mean, there's a lot going on for the first 2 days, and then the third day it says breakfast from 8:30 to 9:30, and then launch pod back to the terminal at 9:30 a.m. at 10. So day 3 it's over. I mean, they're jam packing a lot, but it is a short, kind of condensed experience. So like you said, a lot of people have been comparing pricing to, some of these are like a 4-night cruise, right?
Yeah.
It has the same price. But here's where I say, I think it's pricey. I don't know if it's something Bruce and I will do. Again, he's an introvert, so that might be impossible to get him to want to do this with me. But I think there are a lot of people that just don't cruise. So this might be kind of a fun way to experience Disney. Maybe they don't cruise, or maybe you don't go to all the other parks. This could be a vacation and like a fun time. Maybe you're visiting Florida, generally like going to other areas in Florida, and you want to include something Disney, then this could be it.
Listen,
I don't know.
I think you got to try it. I think there's definitely going to be people who are Star Wars fans who are going to try this out.
Yeah.
I may let it play out and see how it goes and what other people's experiences are before I jump right in and say, you know what, we're doing this.
I agree.
All right, let's go to the next thing. Disneyland Resort introduces Magic Key Program, a new guest-centric offering with choice, flexibility, and value.
I like the key.
Listen.
I like the key. Let's move on.
Here it is.
Okay.
Basically, they're coming out with a version of annual passes in their tiered programs.
Right.
The Dream Key, which is the top tier, and you can pay by monthly if you're a California adventure. But do you think something like this is coming to Disney World?
If you're a California what?
A resident.
Okay.
What did I say, adventurer?
Yeah, I was like, what is that? I want that.
I mean, maybe I do want that.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
It says up to 6 parks. So here's the top tier. The Dream Key. Up to 6 park reservations held at one time, 20% off select merchandise, 15% off food and beverages, and theme park parking included. That's the top one, $1,399.
Okay.
Then it goes to $949, the Believe Key.
Wait a minute. That one has no blackout dates.
Right.
That's interesting. Okay.
The next one has some blackout dates,
Yeah.
up to 6 park reservations held at one time. Then it's 10% off the food and merchandise and 50% off parking.
Okay.
Then there's the Cheap Key.
The cheap key.
Enchant Key, which is 4 park reservations.
No, that's not the cheap one. There's another one. Imagine Key. That's
I know. I got you. It was a joke.
Okay.
It's the Cheap Key.
The cheap key.
Reservations base admission for one or both theme parks, 4 days, 10% off food and beverage, no parking discount. And then there's the discount, cheaper, lowest of the low, cheap Imagine Key.
Mm-hmm. Bummed out that it's called Imagine. It's the lowest one.
I know. Why wouldn't they say it's something else?
Imagination is the best thing. Right?
What's something cheap at Disney? Like, what's something that we consider cheap?
Like a something at the cart, like a Mickey Pretzel's kind of cheap.
That should have been the pretzel key.
The pretzel key.
What's cheap, affordable,
yeah,
and can satisfy your food cravings? The pretzel key.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay.
So that's the tiered program coming to Disney World Land, and it becomes starting August 25th, 2021. Here's the other thing. On this, if you scroll down to the bottom,
yeah,
you're seeing it on your screen right now. I highlighted it. And for those wondering about Walt Disney World annual passes, new pass sales will become available in time for the start of the 50th anniversary celebration.
Interesting.
Walt Disney World Resorts will be sharing additional information and details later this month, so be sure to stay tuned. DisneyWorld.com and Disney Parks blog. So they announced on that, here's what's happening in Disneyland, and then they're going to go stay tuned because annual passes may be coming back to Walt Disney World, which means to me that they're probably not changing the annual passes the way it is in Disney World, but they are in Disneyland.
Well, I don't know. I go into it with low expectations, right? For
Yeah.
everything. Just, you never know. But it is exciting that things are happening right now at both parks.
Yeah, I think the reason they changed it at Disneyland, there was a lot of talk in Bob Chapek, who said something about the fact that...
He said something.
He said in a blog post or in an interview that they don't make money from annual pass holders in Disneyland. Like they were giving too much for the amount of return that they got back for shareholders. And that's why they did something like this. Like they want to make more money from, I think they want to give less, they want to have less annual pass holders and day trippers in Disneyland and make more money off of them. I think that's the only, especially with what happened in 2020.
I wonder too if it will help. I don't know. I feel like maybe it will help guests have a better experience in Disneyland, especially in evening hours. Disneyland, I love. Like, we love going there. But anytime after, it seems like 3, 4 o'clock,
Yeah.
where maybe, right, other people come in, like locals come in, it just gets really rowdy, and I'm just not used to that because that, that's totally night and day from Walt Disney World. So it can kind of give a different kind of overall vibe to the whole park.
I think this is going to upset some Disneyland annual pass holders and like California residents. I don't think they're going to love this program, but I think, and hear me out, people who live in California, people who don't, who travel to Disneyland, this may make it a better experience when you do go there.
Right.
Because it won't be as crowded with locals. And I know that stinks for locals, but...
Do you find any positive, like, I know we shared this on other platforms. Was the feedback positive or...
Yeah, so we shared this on Instagram. I did a poll on our Instagram stories, Unlocking the Magic Podcast, and it was 70-30 positive. People liked it, and 30% of the people didn't. Like, again, I think those were the California residents. But here's the thing. I
want to hear more from the California residents, too.
Yeah, I think people thought it was going to be a little bit more pricey than it actually is.
Oh, low expectations for the win, you guys.
And I don't think people love the reservation system.
Yeah.
I think they thought maybe with these annual passes coming back and the way they're going to set it up, it could be like, we can come and go as we want.
Right.
People who are locals to the parks don't love the reservation system because it takes away the whole, hey, it's Tuesday night, let's just go to the park. You can't really do that. It has to be available.
Yeah, you can't be spontaneous and just kind of go on a whim, right?
Right.
Yeah, which I can guess it would be frustrating, especially in California where you really don't have to worry about the weather there.
It's always nice.
It's always nice.
We were just looking at the weather today because in Boston, we always say it's nice in the summer, and it's not.
It's been the opposite of nice this year, yeah.
And we were looking at the California weather and like, man, it's perfect weather there almost every day.
What's that like?
Anyway, thank you. Let us know what you think in the comments below, wherever you're watching this video on YouTube or Facebook. Let us know what you think of the new announcements. Are you going to be going to the Star Wars hotel? Are you going to be checking that out? What do you think of the pricing? And are you an annual pass holder, or are you going to become an annual pass holder now that they will be returning at the end of 2021 or soon in Disneyland at the end of 2021 for Disney World? Let us know in the comments below.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.